Hey, good morning. Saturday morning is about long bike ride. And so for me, long bike ride's 50 miles. Could be longer for some, shorter for others. But that's what I like to do. But you know, one thing for sure is that I found that my favorite thing is checking out my numbers on Strava, how everything compares to the segments and everything once I get home. And if I don't ride hard enough, it's not a very fun review. So today I cranked it out pretty hard, wanted to put up some good numbers so I could have a good time checking it out. So I'll see if there's something worth sharing with you after. But hey, happy Saturday, huh? All right, so here's my numbers from yesterday's ride. So it all worked out pretty well. So you can see here's the basic numbers: distance, time, average speed, etc. So it keeps scrolling down. And then we start to get into the more interesting information. So I can see here sort of first where my fitness did it increase. Like to see that, yeah, I had a plus number there, so that's always good. And then I like to see the relative effort number for balancing out sort of the intensity for the week. Goals are typically pretty good because if I'm following my normal pattern, my goals are intact. But here's where it gets interesting is when we start looking at the segments, because now I can dive into this, open this section up, and then I can see for each of the different segments how I did on those segments. So you can see the starred ones are segments that I typically do. Those are climbs that I track closer, so I have those sort of bookmarked. But the one that we'll take a look at is this Pigeon Pass one. And that's the one where you go on the freeway, which is kind of cool. But so I can see there like what my split was for yesterday, but also too what my best time was, how many times I've done it. And when I click on how many times I've done it, then I can get a nice history of how I've done on that particular climb. So you can see so far this year, here's the 2 climbs. Did the 2 climbs last year because they were actually just kind of building out the bike lane that's there now. So, which has actually worked out to be really nice. So then you can see the leaderboard. You can see how you've done on compared to other people in a variety of ways. I like looking at this year just because it's the most relevant to sort of my current fitness level. So you can see that not too many people do this particular climb because, like I said, you got to go on the freeway. So a lot of people don't like doing that. But there's a couple other things I like to check out here is I keep scrolling down. Okay, there's the power curve, and I like to see where my kilojoules were. That's the total of all the watts, so 1800. Typically like it in the 1900s, but that's okay. And then my power zones, I like to analyze that. That's nerding out there a little bit, but then going down here and checking out my elevation map. So that's it, and it's a lot of fun to keep tracking this stuff. You can keep comparing it. It's very motivating and helps keep you on track. So I don't know. Hope this is helpful. It was fun. Bye.